Today we're comparing two very different ASUS gaming laptops, the ROG Strix G16 and the TUF Gaming F16. One is built to push higher performance with a more premium gaming experience, while the other focuses on delivering strong value without breaking the budget. In this comparison, we'll look at their CPUs, GPU performance, displays, thermals, battery life, and daily usability to see which one best fits your workflow and gaming needs. Product links are in the description below. Let's find out which one belongs in your setup. Starting with graphics performance, the ASUS ROG Strix G16 comes equipped with the GeForce RTX 5060 laptop GPU, while the ASUS TUF Gaming F16 steps down to the RTX 5050, running at up to 115 watts. Both support DLSS 4 and modern AI-assisted rendering, but they target very different levels of gaming. The Strix feels more comfortable pushing higher settings in newer AAA titles, especially once ray tracing enters the conversation. The TUF still handles competitive games smoothly, but under heavier loads, it reaches its ceiling faster. For gamers chasing stronger long-term graphics performance, the edge leans toward the Strix. On the memory side, the Strix pairs its GPU with 8 GB of graphics memory, while the TUF listing claims 16 GB of VRAM, though that specification appears inconsistent with typical RTX 5050 laptop configurations. In practical use, both machines are clearly designed around mainstream gaming rather than ultra-high-resolution workloads. The Strix delivers more stable performance once texture quality and ray tracing demands climb, while the TUF is more comfortable staying within balanced presets. Realistically, the overall gaming experience still favors the Strix because it maintains stronger consistency in demanding titles over longer sessions. For processing power, the Intel Core i7-14650HX inside the Strix goes head-to-head with the Intel Core i5-13450HX in the TUF. Both are HX-class chips built for gaming laptops, but the difference in core count and overall horsepower becomes noticeable once multitasking or heavier workloads enter the mix. The Strix handles streaming, background apps, and CPU-heavy games with more breathing room, while the TUF feels more tuned toward straightforward gaming performance. Everyday responsiveness is solid on both, but for sustained multitasking and higher-end gaming workloads, this round belongs to the Strix. Memory configuration is surprisingly even here. Both laptops ship with 16 GB of DDR5 memory, though the Strix runs at 5600 MHz, giving it a bit more bandwidth for demanding multitasking and faster asset loading. The TUF keeps things simpler with a more budget-conscious tuning approach, but still delivers enough capacity for modern gaming and day-to-day productivity. In actual gameplay, neither struggles with current titles, though the Strix feels smoother when multiple applications are running simultaneously. Since the real-world difference is noticeable but not dramatic, the advantage slightly shifts toward the Strix. Storage is one area where these two separate quickly. The Strix includes a 1TB PCIe Gen 4 SSD, while the TUF comes with a 512GB Gen 4 drive. That difference matters more than it sounds, because modern AAA games can easily consume massive amounts of space. The larger drive gives the Strix more flexibility for bigger libraries, creative software, and long-term usability without immediately needing upgrades. The TUF still benefits from fast load times and responsive boot speeds, but capacity becomes a limitation much sooner. This round comfortably goes to the Strix for overall convenience and usability. Both systems use a 16-inch 16:10 display running at 165 Hz, making them well-suited for competitive gaming and smooth motion clarity. The Strix uses the company's Nebula-branded panel with a 3-millisecond response time and an ACR layer designed to improve contrast and reduce glare. The TUF counters with 100% sRGB coverage and adaptive sync support for cleaner motion during fast gameplay. Visually, both are enjoyable for esports and casual content creation, but the Strix feels a little more refined in responsiveness and overall image presentation. The advantage narrowly goes to the Strix in this category. thermals are handled differently between these two ASUS machines. The Strix relies on a vapor chamber design combined with tri-fan cooling and liquid metal application, all aimed at sustaining higher performance under prolonged load. The TUF takes a more efficiency-focused route with second-generation arc flow fans, a full-width heatsink, and quieter airflow tuning. In lighter gaming sessions, both remain controlled and relatively comfortable acoustically. But once workloads intensify, the Strix maintains stronger consistency with less noticeable performance drop-off. For long gaming sessions and sustained thermal stability, the edge ultimately leans toward the Strix.